going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new movie review. Today I'm going to be discussing a very highly anticipated indie film of mine from Amazon Studios, and that is Late Night. Of course, if you guys are new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe one where I bring you all the great early movie reviews and plus a ton of other geeky content. Plus, you guys can also go over to Sandwich on Films down below on how to see films early. The film stars Emma Thompson and Mindy Kaling, Mindy Kaling also wrote this film, which big round of applause for her. The story is about a late night talk show host who suspects that she may be soon to lose her long-running position on a Tonight Show. There's a lot of reasons for me to be excited for Late Night. Now, a couple of years back, one of my favorite films of that year was The Big Sick. That was also an Amazon film. I'm a big fan of Amazon and what films they pick up from Sundance, and just in general, they make me so happy. And Late Night, every kind of thing that kind of got stirred into, it kind of felt like the same type of genre that The Big Sick was, and personally, my biggest cup of tea. The Big Sick was a dramedy. It had a lot of comedy moments, but drama to it that felt realistic. And the thing with Late Night, it's the same way. It is a dramedy. It has dramatic aspects to it, but a lot of comedic aspects too that really flow the film in such an intelligent but unique way, while also breaking the mold in the same genre. It really does feel like it's taking place in our world and something that I could totally believe in. Really goes down to Mindy Kaling's script, which I would go as far as say this is probably one of my favorite scripts of the year. I think Mindy Kaling did such a fantastic job writing this script. It's hilarious, it's funny, it's creative, it's unique, and it's relatable at a lot of certain moments throughout the film. You can easily pinpoint a character that you would know, and you get put right into Mindy Kaling's shoes of her character. It even jumps into her performance. Mindy Kaling, I've always been a big fan of. We've always known that she's been a great writer, but it's performance in here that is some of the best that I've personally ever seen. It's emotional, it's relatable again, and it also, again, she did such a good job with the writing, but her performance in here feels like you're there with her for every single emotional beat, and the fact that the director captured that so perfectly was magical. And it jumps around again to not just her performance, but her chemistry with Emma Thompson, which is bar none some of the best chemistry I've seen all year long. This is the reason I love indie films. Before I get even more into her performance, the independent film and everything within this genre makes me so happy, because as much as I love the big blockbusters and all the big films, which do personally have my eyes and a lot of your guys' eyes, it's the independent films that truly have my heart. And this is one of those films. I get so excited for independent films because of the creativity, the uniqueness, and these relatable stories that I get to hear and tell, and just different dynamics that these stories tell that are not just from your typical comedies that we get all year around, or even your typical action films. All very heartfelt, passionate, and personal. Late Night again takes that on to a whole nother level, which we now jump over to Emma Thompson's performance. And my God, I thought Emma Thompson was outstanding, superb, and stylish in here. I have really never seen this Emma Thompson to this level in such a long time. She is brilliant and probably gives one of the best female performances of this year. And performances were so damn good that it, again, made you get sucked into the story of what's happening and made me personally forget that I was even watching a movie. Of course, a couple other performances named through. You got John Lithgow, who plays the husband to Emma Thompson's character, Catherine Newberry. He's phenomenal. Hugh Dancy's great. Reed Scott, Dennis O'Hare, Max Casilla, Paul Walter Hauser, and of course, early. I thought they all did such a wonderful job in each and every one of their dynamics. Personally, I really enjoyed each performance because it did bring a certain layer to the whole story, even the supporting cast. If you guys can't tell, I definitely did love this film. I think there are a lot of amazing aspects to it, and I think there is a lot of relatability. It's inspiring, heartfelt, passionate, and personal. Those words mixed together easily make what Late Night is all about. I think this will actually inspire a lot of people to kind of jump into the writing. If you have emotions, I've always spoken to this, if you have tons of emotions, write them down. Share your thoughts, share the world, and I think this film has so many great messages that Mindy Kaling easily wrote into that script, and the performance were able to act out. With every film, even though I might love them, I do have to point out some nitpicks that I did personally have, and maybe you guys will have as well. The film was a little predictable. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you pretty much from the first 20 minutes, you can kind of guess where point A to point B to point C are all kind of gonna jump into. There's one of these subplots with one of Mindy Kaling's workers in here who is played by Max Casilla, who I thought was great in here, and I actually wish would have had more screen time. I think there was enough subplot in there where they could really dive off of each other once and for all, and I think I wish they kind of would have furthered out a couple more of the supporting cast members, to be honest. Besides those little nitpicks, I thought Late Night was a total enjoyment of a time. I loved my experience watching this film. Again, I laughed, I got a little teary-eyed, yeah, I guess you can say I got emotional and I really fell in love with these characters. Absolutely. It is very inspiring and I hope you guys do check out Late Night. So with all that said, I'm going to give this film an A-. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on Late Night. Are you guys excited for it? Have you seen it yet? Or do you guys like Amazon Studios and all their films doing? And have you seen The Big Sick? Please tell me you have, because it is free on Amazon Prime. Know what your guys' thoughts are. Again, thank you guys again so much for watching this. Hit that like and subscribe button. Check out Sean Films. And of course, since I'm your late night host tonight on the movie review channel, I'm Zach. Make sure to stay classy.